to leave, already packing.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my vlog. You have got future Lynn here. It is Tuesday the 20th of May. No, it's not May. Tuesday the 20th of April. I'm skipping ahead. And this vlog, when I went to add all the bits I filmed today to add on to it, the start of the vlog is me looking at peas. Not actually me looking at peas, but the camera looking at peas, which is where I ended the last vlog. So we are going to go back 2 weeks to when that happened. But just now I am pottering around in the house, doing the vlog. I'm usually a bit more organised than this, but obviously these children only went back to school yesterday, and then in the morning I had my hair cut and my colour. So I love the textures and the colours that are in it. It just looks so warm and lovely and so nice. Curls have kind of dropped out from when it was done yesterday. But you will see a clip of me in the hairdresser's chair in the future in this vlog. Yeah, hopefully I won't have to do this very often, but I think I've done it a couple of times where I've gone to edit and gone, oh, I don't have a start of the vlog. So this is me in the future. I'm so glad I put my hair in for yesterday, because I hate coming home to an empty house after the children go back to school. I just miss them so much, and it was really good. I dropped the children at school, I came back and I put away all the breakfast stuff because we were so late, because we're always late and it's the first day back. You should be on time, but we weren't. So I came back and tidied all that away, watered everything in the greenhouse, which is really coming on. You'll see that in the next vlog. And, well, you'll see it in this vlog, but you won't see how it looks just now. You'll see how it looked 2 weeks ago. And then I then went to the hairdresser. So it was just lovely. And I sat and relaxed. I actually did relax as well with a magazine. And then I came home and it was a lovely day. So we went for a walk in the garden. But I think I say that at the end of this vlog, so you'll get it twice. But sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea, and we'll get a good catch up. And now the children are back to school and I look forward to seeing you a lot more. So I will now stop and you will now see my peas.
Yes, I've popped them in to the water, and then hopefully these will soak up, plump up, and then they'll germinate a lot faster. Fingers crossed. Look at the difference in them. It's amazing. I mean, don't know why I'm surprised. It's the same as when you soak your broth mix before you make your broth. But we're going to go out and plant these. I'm going to use the toilet roll tubes because I find them when they're really small, it's so difficult to put them in the ground without damaging them. So if I use my toilet roll tubes, I can just plant them straight in the ground and not damage their root balls. So I'm going to go out and do that with the children, and also plant some sunflower seeds as well. Yeah, they'll hopefully germinate a lot faster from having been soaked. Sorry, I meant to film this. I just filled the toilet roll tubes up, left a little gap at the top. I've popped 2 peas per, it's maybe a bit much. 1 might be okay, but just in case one doesn't germinate. I'm not sure if this is too close together. I don't know, but I'm going to try it anyway. And then covering it with soil. My nails are, just ignore them. I've been in the greenhouse and I've been scrubbing them. So yeah, just ignore my nails. Yes, I'm going to cover them over and then I'm going to water them. I've still got these ones to be able to fill, and I'm going to have loads more peas. So I'm going to go and get some more plant pots out to do some more peas for transferring. I might use this. I was using this as sort of a cover to help heat up these, but this is supposed to be my lavender. I've only got, these are what, this is what it's supposed to look like. This one, this one, this one. So there are a couple of seeds, but considering the amount of seeds I put in, it's not a great result from those. But I might use this, put the seeds in, the peas in there, do 2 per container as well, and that gives a chance to have nice long roots as well before replanting them out. So yeah, but the sun is shining. Look how lovely the greenhouse is in the sunshine. Ignore the mess. I need to clear again. But we are getting a lot of sprouted. A lot more than I had realised just in the last couple of days. Look at all my sweet peas. They're actually coming up. So I just had to be patient. Something I'm not very good at. My lettuces are doing fantastically. Cucumbers not doing so well. I think we've got 1. Is that cucumbers? No, this is a cucumber. I've got 1 cucumber plant out of all of them, which isn't so good. That one looks like it tried to, but didn't manage. Yeah, very disappointed with them. But then I didn't soak them, remember, either, so probably a bit of a mistake. But yeah, my salads are doing really, really well.
which is great. My tomatoes are not doing so well. Got some more tomatoes down here. Not doing well either. Never mind. You win some, you lose some, don't you? It's been a really, really nice day in the garden today. I've got loads of pruning done that I was supposed to have done ages ago. And it's already starting to come out in buds, so I had to sort of prune back where I could. But I've got all that done, which is great. And the sun is just settling into a lovely evening. So it's been really nice. I'll get some more done tomorrow, hopefully, in the garden again. And I need to do my weed and feed that I bought for the end of season last year, and I never got it done. So just using the Miracle Grow Evergreen Complete 4-in-1. And then we've got a lot of moss this year for some reason, loads of moss. So this will hopefully kill the moss, and then we'll scarify and take out as much as we can. It was maybe because we didn't scarify at the end of the season last year is maybe why. But yeah, we're going to treat with that, and then hopefully the grass I'll get a chance to recover over this summer. So this is the weed and feed dispenser that I'm going to use. It's a Scott's Evergreen one. On the back of the weed and feed, it tells you different spreaders and the number to allocate, and it's just to be allocated on here. So it was number 27 for this one, and then that just allows the spreader, when you pull the handle, the spreader opens up the little bottom hatch at the bottom there. So if I pull on this, you'll see that it opens it up, and the number just determines how large a hole for the type of weed and feed. Yeah, it's turned into such a nice night. I just love seeing all the things in the greenhouse coming up. My chives are doing really well. They've come up really, really high. I haven't used any of them yet. I do like to nibble a little bit when I'm in. I want to paint this black. I think I'll get away with it because it would match a lot better. I'm going to have to clean up in here again after clearing up before. But these are all ready for planting out. And they're all sitting in here, ready for planting out in the beds outside.
I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. With my own doubts, be free with me.
A day in the garden, as you saw us weeding and feeding. I am helping myself to, yeah, these glasses are ridiculous. Steve has collected all the different ones, so you drink the different beers out the different glasses. But I must admit, they do taste good out of it. We're just in a quick, we're just in a quick stir fry. I've got some sirloin steak, a little bit of onion. Oh, I need to add the garlic. I've forgotten the garlic. Some courgettes, some mange tout, and some broccoli and mushrooms. And I've got some spinach to add. Got some spinach to add there. I've still got to add the spinach, and I've got some chilies and spring onion to add as well. And I'll wait to go and make a satay peanut sauce to go with it, and some noodles. So we're going to do that, enjoy our wine, enjoy our beer, and sit down with some Saturday night TV. And it's holidays, which is wonderful, which means tomorrow is breakfast in bed, long lie, and croissants. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited for it. I just can't wait to relax and chill. And I feel like we've done a lot of hard work in the garden today, which is just great. Getting all that done. Weed and feed is on before the bad weather this week. We're due to forecast to have snow, which is just crazy, which means that that'll get watered in tomorrow when the rain comes. And yeah, just feel we saw by the surface of the grass. We went over it with some spikes. We just pulled them on the back of the sit-on mower, and that just allowed the weed and feed to get a bit further down in the thatch, and then after the weed and feed is done, we will scarify. And then there was a lot of debate on whether you should scarify before, but then they said that, you know, the moss spores underneath would spread if you didn't weed and feed first, but at the same time, it's some of the spores, some of the moss underneath wouldn't be killed off, so that's why we did the holes, to allow a lot of the weed and feed to get down into the thatch of the grass. But the grass needs a lot of work this year. It's really neglected, and we are going to make sure it is looking good over the next couple of years. I seem to always have the dishwasher on the background. I apologise for the noise. I've made up this sauce. Now, it's the first time I've done this satay sauce. It's this one here, peanut sauce for stir fries. And it's from a web page called www.recipetoneats.com. And with everything, when I first try out a recipe with the children, what I do is I take out some of the meal from the pan, just in case, because there's nothing worse than making a full meal and then it being too spicy, although I've kept the chilies and the spring onions out for just Steve and I. But there is some curry powder, see, curry powder in here. So I've taken out the children's. I will take out the children's. At the moment, I've got this covered over the top. I've added the spinach just to steam. By putting that cover over the top, it's just going to steam the spinach so it doesn't cook too much. But I just realised I've gone and done that and forgotten to put the sauce in to cook. So I'm going to have to go and remove the top layer of the spinach so it doesn't overcook. And then add the sauce with the remainder of the stir fry once I take out the children's. So I'm going to go and do that just now, and then hopefully top up my beer as well, because I'm getting a little bit low.
Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway. Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run. This is what we waited for. Oh, take my hand.
The weather is just crazy. That's snow. Yep, that is snow. Hear that wind as well. Listen. Not sure if you can hear it, but we decided that it was too windy to put our recycling bin out. So we have squished it down, squashed all the contents down, and it will do another 2 weeks. It's just far too windy to dig it down to the bottom of the road. Crazy! We're in April. We do often get snow in April, so it's not a total surprise. However, I must have known because I didn't plant out any of my garden veg outside. I got my weed and feed done on Saturday, as you saw, and then it rained on Sunday night. So it got watered in. And then this is Monday. Oh dear. Wild. Day of games inside today. And we've already done Guess Who. So we will be looking out all the other games to play during this horrible weather. Sometimes it's nice just to have a day like that, isn't it?
It's another day of snow in April. But it is glorious. A lot calmer today, so we might even get outside. I say that, but it's quite windy and cold. I am in my dressing gown, so that's maybe why. Milk and orange juice has been delivered. And it looks like they haven't frozen, so that's good. So, inside for breakfast. I love holidays.
We'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts.
So it's Friday afternoon. We have just been playing Monopoly, as you saw, and we finished that game off, ready to put away before movie night. I'm just making the dough. I use the Mary Berry recipe, which I've mentioned to you before. But this time I have done enough for 48 servings, which means it'll give me 12 portions for the freezer, and it'll last me 3 months. So I won't have to make again for 3 months. I'm going to need that for 10 minutes. The children are also busily working away
making their own creations. We've had a pyjama day today, so they're in their White Company Star pyjamas, which are so soft and comfortable. And they're also in their beautiful Sophie Allport aprons. Bartley's has got little balls on it, and Grace's has unicorns, and she has a matching bag and lunch bag to go with that as well. So it's very, very cute. So they are making their little creations while I'm about to go and do the dough. A great Friday afternoon when it's raining and snowing and miserable and windy outside. And then it's movie night. We've also set up the candy floss maker. So we're going to have some candy floss for tonight's movie night. So that's going to be great fun for a middle of the holidays weekend. The cleanup operation is always the worst. It's now all clean, but it took me ages. The dough has risen nicely, and the same there. So I'm going to go and divide it up, pop it in the freezer, and then get tonight's all made up and in the oven.
Yeah, let's go, be free with me. Oh, come on and let's go.
Well, that is me finished doing the tiles behind the cooker. It's a sort of job that took me 2 minutes to do, but it could have been a lot. Should have done it ages ago. One of those jobs, isn't it? But I'm putting a little bit of paint onto this brush just in case it needs to be done again. It says 1 coat, but just in case it needs 2 coats, I am wrapping it in cling film, and that little bit of extra paint on the brush, I mean, it won't dry out by the time I need to use it, if it does need another coat. But it looks like it might not need, so it might be wasted, but it's worth doing anyway. It's a nice little tip to save having to wash the brushes. This has got to be the best part of doing this sort of job. I'm taking off the frog tape while it's still wet to get a nice clean line, but oh, so satisfying. I don't think I'll need another coat, so that's good.
Somehow we can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me.
It's so nice being out in the garden. It's not such a nice day today. Yesterday, after my hair, Steve and I took a cup of tea out and we walked around, usually discussing all the things that I want to do. And then I get told, no, let's just have a relax and not talk about jobs. But it was just so nice walking around, and it was beautiful sunshine, and it wasn't cold. It was just lovely. Today is raining, so it's not so nice. But I am going to go and pick some daffodils to have on my windowsill, because it's always nice to have some bright sunshine
Not
inside.
looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Oh, yeah. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me.
Daffodils are looking lovely just now. So many around the fire pit. So many of them. They got a bit battered, as you can see. A little bit battered with the bad weather. It's a bit windy today as well and rainy. They got a little bit battered when the snow came. I was so worried that they wouldn't recover, but they seem to have perked up quite well. There's loads of them. I think we worked out something like 25 different varieties in the whole garden, something like that. I have a photo that Mum took that I will put up on the screen just now, when she picked last year we did some bunches of daffodils for everyone in lockdown, put them at the end of the road, and
and said, please help yourself to make you smile. So at that point, Mum and Dad were locked down with us, so Mum counted how many different varieties. It's quite astounding, really. Yeah, so we haven't done the same this time, even though we are still locked down. People are not out walking the same, I think, because we can go to different places. People aren't walking. They used to walk past on the main country road outside the property and used to pick up a bunch. And we left a little notepad and said, you know, Barthy and Grace had written a note saying, please help yourself to something to make you smile, a little rainbow picture. And we said that if you fancied leaving a note, we left hand sanitizer and left it in a box. So people have left some lovely notes. That was last year. I can't believe that was a year ago. That's just crazy. So I am going to go and pop these into a vase inside. There's always little black beasties in the centre. Let's see if I can find some. So I often have to leave them outside. See the little black beastie? Let's see, there's one in there. Let's see. See him? So you've always got to give them a little shake and leave them outside to crawl out so they don't end up being in the house. But I'm going to head back down and pop them in, and then I've got a package to open with you. Something that arrived a little while ago that I've been planning for years. I finally found the thing I was looking for at the right price. So I will open them with you, and I hope they're okay because it's glass. So I'm hoping that they're safely delivered because I've been here for a little while. And I will show you them when I get back inside. So we're back inside now. Let me go and put this down, get you set up, because I want to show you what has arrived. I've got a lovely new stand that I got for my Christmas, and I have no idea how to work it. It's actually supposed to be, it's powered and you can turn it on, and it's supposed to stabilise and everything. I haven't even read the instructions and it has never been turned on. I am going to show you, I didn't show you my daffodils. My daffodils are now in my lovely vase, and I'm going to pop it on my windowsill. And I just love that, because when I look out the window and I'm doing my dishes, I get to see them. Right, this is the package I want to show you. Oh, so I'm hoping, sounds okay. I hope it's okay. Let me move the fruit bowl out of the way as well. Yes, I got my hair done yesterday, and it was just lovely. At the bottom, sort of balayaged. The curls are sort of fallen out now. So just from the very bottom. A couple of reasons. I really like that look. Second reason is I get it coloured every second time, so it means my roots are not going to show up so much by having it just at the bottom. But I just like how it goes from the darker colour and then into the lighter colour. But yeah, I just love it. I maybe should have gone a bit further up, because obviously I'm going to have, it'll be 12 weeks worth of growth by the time I get it done again. So maybe I should have gone a little bit further up. But I just love how it looks, and it feels so nice having it done. Oh, and having it done by someone else as well, which is always good, isn't it? Let's get a knife and get this opened up. So maybe I should show you what these are for first before I show you what's inside. Yes, let me show you. Let me take you with me and show you what this is for. Let me put the light on. So in here, if I spin round, in here we have got a measuring stick. Now this measuring stick we've put down established 2010, because that's when Steve and I got married. Obviously we didn't become a family until Bartley was born in 2012. However, we didn't want to put 2012 up there and then Grace not have her year of birth. So we chose 2010, and that is the font from our wedding. And we have used an original floorboard that was removed by the previous owners, and it was just in the shed. And it's one of the original floorboards from the house. So if we ever move away and leave this house, which hopefully we never will, but if we do, then we can take it with us. Let me just show you this first, and then I'll go back and show you what's there. Yeah, it's obviously it's not an old floorboard. What am I saying? It's not an old floorboard, it's an old skirting, an original skirting, because it's got the sockets. And we just refilled that, obviously, and then sanded it down. I won't go any further down because it tells you the name of our house, but I'll just show you the house part. And it's got the name and then house. And then what I have done is I have put down, yes, Bartley and Grace were both born at exactly the same gestation, with exactly the same head circumference, exactly the same length. And yeah, pretty weird, eh? Both exactly the same. Yeah, born in 2012 and 2014. Every year on their birthday, they get so excited to get their notch on the board, and they stand up on it and we get it notched off. We've got Bartley down this side and Grace down this side, and put photos on each birthday as we go up. So when you change your photographs in your house, you don't have to be worried about losing the old ones. Let me open this door and give you a bit more light. You don't have to worry about losing the old photos, you know, and replacing them with a new one, because we'll have a photo of them at that year. It might not be the one from their birthday, but I think I'm going to do the one from their birthday because that's quite cute. And then it's kind of like a photo album of their lives. And we've also written down Stephen. We call him Steve, but his birth name's Stephen. And his family still call him Stephen, but everyone else calls him Steve. And then Lynn, Barclay, and Grace, and that's in our font. This part's not in our wedding font because it would be too intricate, but this is our wedding font, which I just absolutely love. It's Bickham Script 2, and I spent, probably days and days, not just hours and hours, but days and days trying to find the perfect script for, I didn't just want a basic script for our wedding. I wanted the perfect script. I love that you can see all the old nails are still there. We've left that, we haven't filled it in, we've just left it as it was, and just sanded it down. And then for getting the writing on, I've mentioned this before for at Christmas time as well, but I printed onto wax paper or onto acetate. Acetate's more expensive, but onto wax paper, and you print it in reverse. So the number 4 would have been back to front, the names would have all been back to front on PowerPoint. And then when you print it, because the wax paper doesn't absorb the ink, it allows you to then transfer it with a credit card onto the wood. Before you varnish it, just bare wood, and it soaks right in. And then once it's dry, you can varnish on top to seal it. So that is the plan. So in this box should be these photo frames. Now I have looked everywhere. I wanted to have a rustic to contrast the wood. I think it'd be nice to have the bronze to contrast the wood rather than, I had looked into getting wooden frames made, but I'm so glad that I didn't go for that because I think the contrast between the wood and the frames all look so good. Well, I hope so. I'm going to open them. But the frames that I bought are actually from a wedding company. Let me go show you them. Let's go open them up. Let's go open them up together. Right, I've got you set back up. It's a little bit low. But yeah, these are from a wedding company. I can't remember the name, but I will tag them in the description box down below. But they had them in the sale. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I love opening boxes, look. Yes, there are a lot. Because I needed to buy one for every year. And I also need to have spares in case they get married and then they have a wife or a husband. They have to go on there as well, obviously. And then if they have children. So I had to buy extras to make sure I had that, and also in case some get broken, because it's in a walkway, which it's in that little bit of an alcove there, going through to the lounge. So yeah, I had to buy extras, so I bought 100. Yeah, that's what it was. Yes, it's £100 because they're usually £4 each, but in the sale they're only £2. So I thought that was a total bargain. They've been using them as name settings, and then the person can keep this and put their photo from the wedding in it and take it home as their favourite. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, they're gorgeous. They're exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for. Oh my word, I am so excited. Oh, and the price as well. Oh, they are beautiful. Look at the finish on them. They are amazing. So yeah, I was saying, sorry, they were using them as wedding favours. So they put their name, their writing, so it's like a place setting, and then tied that on with a beautiful big piece of foliage in behind on the napkin. So people had that as where they were sitting. And then they could take it home and they could hang that on their Christmas tree even with photos. Oh, that's a really good idea. For all the extra ones, I can hang them on the Christmas tree. Oh, that's a really good idea. I think I'm going to do that. I could even press some flowers in the inside of there and hang it on the Christmas tree. Oh, that would be so nice. Imagine that on the Christmas tree. Well, you know what's going to come in my Christmas vlog this year. That's a really good idea, Lynn. I like that idea. Yeah. Anyway, so the person at the wedding would take this home. Oh, even for the wedding, they could have their name and then they could put a piece of pressed flower. Oh, even better. What you could do is write their name on the front with a beautiful flower and have it on like old paper, you know, where it's like cut. Oh, like this. Let me show you. Somewhere. Oh, please let me find it, because I want to show you. Oh, it was what I did for Easter. If I can't find it, I will pop a picture of what I mean. I can't find it. Where would it be? It can't be anywhere else. I can pop a picture of what I'm talking about on the
screen just now. I totally do this for like my Easter scapes next year, but like have a napkin, have the pressed flower with their name on that paper that I showed you in that little picture. And then on the back, so make it big enough, on the back, you can have a photo of how you know the person. So like print out the person and you together, or just the person, it doesn't have to be together. That would be such a special memento and a special keepsake for your wedding guests. Anyway, I'm digressing. That's not what these are for, obviously, but the plan is, let me take you back round to, let's secure this before I go and break it. Right, so the plan would be, let me grab you. The plan would be to put this on the wall. I'll probably get rid of the twine and pop it on the wall next to there. Oh, let me balance it up. Yeah, so on the wall next to there with their photo in it. I love it. And I love the fact that it contrasts. I love the aged brass, like that sort of look. It's just so rustic and it just matches this house so perfectly. And the fact it's next to the old skirting board as well, I just think that looks so special. And I checked how it would look, because obviously I didn't want to put it to buy them and then be like, oh, it looks a bit busy. But they're the perfect size. I think they're 2 inches by 2 inches. So the perfect size just to place beside each year, and I'll stagger them obviously, so they're not right underneath each other. But I think that's gonna look really nice. I'm delighted with them. I've had them sitting for so long, so I wanted to vlog it with you. And I'm just so delighted to be able to open them up. It does mean that I've got to go now and find all the photos and print them off. But I don't show you the pictures of the children anyway, so you won't know if I've actually done the job or not. But anyone who comes to visit me after COVID's over and people are coming to visit, if these are still on the wall, it means I haven't done it. But it's always nice to have a job to get done, and I can spend my evenings and my afternoons looking through some old photos and finding, it sat down perfectly, looking through some old photos and finding the exact one. But I've got this little one of my granda. I'm not a huge fan of the frame, so I might swap out the frame, but this is my granda it's a bit dusty, at my cousin's wedding. Oh, you can see from doing the grout, and is covered. But yeah, this is my Granda Barclay, which is why Bartley's called Barclay. And I just love this picture of him. So I might swap that out and give him a wee vamp up and put him into one of the gold frames, because I think that would look really nice. But anyway, I will leave you there. I rambled on enough about photo frames. But if you guys like them too, then it's great to be able to share these sort of things, because I have honestly been looking for this that's been up for, it hasn't been up the whole time Bartley's been born, but it's been up for years, probably about 6 years that's been up. And that's me just found the perfect frames. I am the kind of person that I knew what I wanted, I knew the style I was looking for, and I went back and forth, obviously, with whether it would be wood or not. But I'm the kind that will wait. I would rather just have a job half finished than buying something and then having to replace it when I find something better. I hate that. It really frustrates me. I get frustrated with myself when I do that, because one, it's a waste of money, but two, it would never sit right. I would rather have it not done than do the job and know it's not exactly what I want. I would rather just wait. And then when I find it, I get this excited, because I just love when I find something that I love. I'm going to open this up and do this just now. I am going to go put that on my Granda's bureau. Just love it. Anyway, I will leave this vlog here, and it has been lovely speaking to you. And now the holidays are over and I'll be back to doing jobs in the house, and I will keep you updated on here. So until next time, love you, lots, bye.
With me.